Hello and good evening, everyone. I'm Steve Eager. A last-minute ruling by two federal judges ordered the White House to use contingency funds for SNAP payments that were set to expire tomorrow due to the federal government shutdown. Late this evening, President Donald Trump said, not so fast. Fox 4's Sean Rabb has been following this SNAP story since the beginning. Sean.
Yeah, President Trump posting on social media that White House lawyers don't believe the government has legal authority to pay SNAP with these contingency funds. Despite the rulings of two different federal judges, the president says he'll ask the courts to clarify how the government can legally fund SNAP.
This is really an unprecedented moment in the SNAP program's history.
Unprecedented that funds for feeding the most needy would be stopped, even during a government shutdown. And while a Rhode Island federal judge saying the government must distribute contingency money timely or as soon as possible for the November 1 payments to be made, and a Boston federal judge giving the administration until Monday to explain how it would fund benefits, those who feed the most vulnerable say because there's no definite timeline on when or if payments will be issued, Texans and others starting Saturday will have delays in benefits. Celia Cole oversees Feeding Texas and its food bank network, including the North Texas Food Bank.
We're expecting families to be forced with some really difficult choices in the next few days between buying food and paying rent. And typically, food is the first to go. It's the easiest ball in the juggling act to drop.
Cole says she's pushing state lawmakers and the governor to put more money into a program that helps Feeding Texas procure food. Here's why. $614 million comes to Texas each month for 3.5 million who get SNAP benefits. Clarissa Clark heads up the North Texas Food Bank.
There's 460,000 people in our 12 county service area that receive SNAP benefits. Half of those are children, and those benefits monthly are $80 million. So that money is not coming to our area for them to go to the grocery store.
80 million of that comes to North Texas alone. But people still need to eat while waiting on the federal funds to get here. And if the amount that comes to Texas is reduced, that creates other problems.
For somebody getting the maximum, which is about $1,000 a month for a family of four, if they lose that $1,000, they're in grave danger of being food insecure.
Baylor University's Craig Gunderson, one of the nation's leading voices on the impact of SNAP, says there is another group he worries about. Those with physical and mental disabilities.
They're already at grave risk of food insecurity. They rely greatly on SNAP, and so all of a sudden take those benefits away from them will have a huge impact on those with disabilities.
Now, for decades, the Senate requires 60 votes for a measure to pass. That is supposed to force compromise. There is a way around that, though. It's called the nuclear option. That changes the rules and allows a simple majority vote to pass proposals. President Trump saying it's time for the Republicans in the Senate to pull rank, invoke the nuclear option, bypassing Democrats to get government funded short term. But GOP senators are reluctant to do that, Steve, because they know down the line, in the future, Democrats will be in power again, and they don't want the option of last resort to be used against them. All of this today means more delay in feeding people.